Bears talks music and politics.
Play that stupid song from the days when we were young. Everybody sing along, everybody sing.
Nigerian multi-instrumentalist, singer and songwriter Emmanuel Beziwa Idakula, better known as Bez, is one artist who is known for his alternative soul and jazz style of music. Bez, who was at HipTv's studio for an interview, spoke on his latest singles video, There Is a Fire, the concept behind the song.
We've been working on a new single, There's a Fire, and we have the video out right now, and the song is also, you know, blazing the airwaves.
And the rainbow has no colors but the sunlight. You will understand.
Yeah, I mean, There's a Fire. Like I said, we recorded part of the music in New York and part of the music in Houston and in my village, and you can hear the percussions there, the local. And for me, it was very important to infuse that whole Nigerian, that whole African, you know, sound into it, because that is the level that I've grown to right now. And There's a Fire, the lyrics were inspired by what was happening around me and in my life at the moment. And we're trying to, you know, just signify, listen, there's a fire that you can never kill with water, you know, and we know that normally you can kill fire with water. And what I was trying to explain with that is there's a kind of love that you can never kill with mundane things, you know. So you have girls all over here, or you have, you know, things happening around you, but that can never really kill the love that you have. So that was what I was trying to explain in the music.
And his latest collaboration with award-winning singer and producer Cobham Sasukwo.
Cobham has been my producer for a very long time now. I met him in 2008, and from then on we just built a great relationship. And for me, working with Cobham is very amazing, because the guy is a genius. You know, he comes up with sounds, he comes up with ideas. You can just wake up and say, listen, I have this idea for you. The same way he came up with the idea for That Stupid Song, you know, for me. And it's just amazing working with him. He has a great mind for music, and he has a great ear, great listening ear as well. So he can come up, listen to his sound, turn it, create it into something else, you know, and bring it out as something else, you know. So it's beautiful working with him. It's a great experience learning from him, because, like I said, he's amazing. And there's just you know, a great spiritual connection that we have that works very well when we get into the studio.
Bears, who is married to the daughter of the former Oyo State Governor, Ladoja, shares with HipTv how he copes with his busy schedule as an artist, a husband, and spending time with his wife. The talented singer revealed to HipTv that he'll be dropping his second studio album in May this year.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, you know. Sometimes, you know, when you have to travel, you know, leave your wife behind, and then you're missing her for a long time, and then you come back home, and then you have to go almost immediately again. It can be tough, but I think that is the interesting thing about, you know, what we do as musicians, because you get to see the world, you get to travel, and then, you know, sometimes you need that, you know, that break to increase, you know, whatever feelings that you already have, you know. So sometimes you need that, you know, that break. You need to miss the person, you know, because when you're seeing the person every day, you know, it's just like you're seeing the person every day. But like when you have the chance to miss the person and then you come back, you know, that whole thing is rekindled, you know. So I think it's been going really well for now, and I hope it keeps on going really well, because it can be tough. Traveling can be tough, you know. You're away for sometimes a month, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, you know, so it can be tough. But that's the great thing about being a musician. Sometimes they call you, it's like the army, you need to go, you know, and then you go, you do what you need to do, experience other cultures, experience other worlds, you know, and then come back home. This year, definitely, I'm thinking the album should be coming out in May, you know, and I'm putting the month out there now, so that the forces will hear and make it happen in May. And yeah, I mean, this album, I'm really excited about this album. It's quite different from the first album, not so different, you know. It's still the same best essence in the music, but I've grown into another, you know, I've grown to another realm, you know. So
what we should be expecting in the second studio album?
First of all, this album has been recorded live, you know. So when we're traveling to different parts of the world to record the album, I went with some of my band members, you know, the drummer, the bassist, you know, and Cobans was me on the keys and I played the guitar. So we came together in the studio. First of all, we started off in New York and we recorded like a skeletal version of the album, you know, so the bass, the drums, the guitars, the keyboards, you know, with my band, and everything was recorded live. So everything you hear in the album, from the horns to the percussion to the drums to the bass, the guitars, everything is being recorded live, you know. So that's number one thing that is different from the first album. The second thing is, I told you that I did a recording in my village, Karu, Nasarawa State, just because I wanted to get the true essence of a local sound. I just didn't want it to be a sound I created from my head. I wanted it to be a true sound that was there already, you know. So we got local drummers, they played and we sampled the music and we infused it, you know. So there's an African sound, you know, and you can hear that in There's a Fire. There's that whole African sound in it, you know. So those are the two different main things that I would say is different. Oh, and the third thing is that it's very personal, it's very real. Everything that I wrote about in that second album is something real that is either connected to me or somebody that I know. So there's a lot of honesty in the album.
Bez, who has a long list of endorsements to his name, revealed to HipTv what stands him out as an artist despite his genre of music known as alternative soul, rock, and jazz. And on his plans for 2015, then his take on the forthcoming general elections.
I think these coming elections are quite exciting. You know, I've seen a lot of zeal from, you know, different contestants, you know, and usually you have either in presidential or the gubernatorial, you know, you have two major contestants, and I can see how they're pushing. You know, one party is not saying, oh, the other party is huge or the other party is bigger than our party, and so we're not going to do anything, you know, but I can see a lot of people trying to push and just come out with what they really want for the nation or for the state, you know. And I think that is a great thing because it gives people the opportunity to pick the right people that they need to do the job. Now it's left for us to decide who is the right person to lead either the nation or our states.
Girl, it's written in the stars, you know you are the one. You know my love is true, I'll always love.